Welcome to The Playing Field on WTOP, the show where we debate the biggest story in sports. I'm your host who desperately needs a haircut, Matthew Bishop, and my much better-looking compadres tonight are Matt Stone and Mitch Lamb. We've got a great show planned for you tonight, so boys, let's jump to the NFL, as it has been an unpredictable season this year, with the amount of injury they've suffered.
That first wild card. And actually, I'm going to go with a shocker here. Jets and Dolphins play next week.
Okay.
Winner of that game wins the 6th seed. Both those teams have very winnable schedules remaining. The toughest game on either of those schedules is Carolina for the Jets and New England for the Dolphins. Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and San Diego all have games coming up against Cleveland, Cincinnati, the Chiefs, and New England, respectively.
Here's the issue, Mitch. Even as a Jets fan, for me, they play Tennessee, who they lost to, is ahead of them, 5-6. We're tied with them.
Yes.
Pittsburgh 5-6. They lost
Yes.
to. Baltimore 5-6. They have 3 teams ahead of them. Right now, the Jets are the 10 seed. Tennessee, you see right here, they rolled and beat Oakland today. No Jake Locker, Ryan Fitzpatrick's the guy for them. So
Ryan Fitzmagic with that fourth quarter comeback.
I don't think the Titans will be able to get that last spot. I don't think. Anyway,
getting
back to Bishop's point. Getting back to Matt Bishop's point. Obviously, I have the Chiefs claiming that second wild card spot.
First wild card spot.
Well, first wild card spot. The team who I get the second wild card spot is the rival of the team who you see here, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I like the Baltimore Ravens to get that second spot.
The Bills beat the Ravens.
Champs, so what?
They've got to play Pittsburgh again.
They've
got to play Cincinnati.
At home.
They've got to play New England.
Also at
home. And they play the Kansas City Chiefs.
4 of 6 of their last games. 4
There's
of the
5
last
games
6
left.
games. 4 of the last 5 are at M&T Bank Stadium,
And
where
look
they
at
are
those difficult
fantastic.
opponents. You say yourself, division games are the hardest games to win, no matter whether you're home or away.
So
you're
think,
acting like games against Pittsburgh and Cincy, who's a phenomenal team when they want to be, are easy.
I'm a Jets fan, and
wins.
you're saying if the Jets win, they're going to make it.
Absolutely.
NFC.
Teams right now, obviously, we have all the division winners. I expect to stay the same. And I also like the Arizona Cardinals. They're hot right now, 6-4. They're going to get that second wild card spot. And, of course, the San Francisco 49ers as well.
So you think Dallas is going to get in over Philadelphia as the division leader, and
of course.
Detroit gets in over Chicago?
Yes, I like Detroit to make it. And also,
because they're both all 4 of those teams are at 6-5 right now.
You know what? I picked Dallas preseason to make the NFC Championship, and we'll get to this later, but they proved Mitch Lamb wrong that the Cowboys are the best team in the NFC East by far, and the Giants are done. Kunsel to New York Giants.
We will talk about your Cowboys later and your misplaced love for them. Give me San Francisco in the 6th spot. Their schedule, they have St. Louis. Everybody who's got the they will play at home one last time and try to get a win for those fans.
Are you crazy?
Absolutely, they will play hard there.
No, they won't.
Their
in
last
week 17.
I think you just said you're absolutely crazy.
I am absolutely crazy.
Okay.
The last game of the year I'm not done yet.
You're not an NFL coach, apparently, either.
The last game of the year for Arizona is against San Francisco.
Okay.
San Francisco will win that game and win the wild card there. San Francisco's remaining schedule is easy. You have St. Louis, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, and Arizona close out the year with Seattle at home in the middle of that.
Give some love to the Cardinals.
No, they are
a
good
beat
team.
the Colts.
They are a good team.
Smacked the Colts.
You're right. They are a very good
40-11.
team.
Why don't we move on to the NFC East, where that division is just a big mess. After starting out 0-6 this season, the New York Giants had a chance to take over the NFC East this afternoon. They started out 0-6 and had a chance to get on
Santana
division.
Came out earlier this week, but I don't even care about them. I want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys on the road today against the Giants. Huge game for both teams.
You told me before the game, MetLife is not a hard place to play.
It's not. The noise energy compared to the old Meadowlands Stadium is not the same. And how about we give some love to Tony Romo, who was clutch when it mattered the most. And you know what?
Tony Romo clutch.
On the road against the Giants, who Mitch 0-4, they're making the playoffs. They are done. It is over. Eli still stinks. You know what?
Eli has more Super Bowl rings than your beloved
I'm talking
Tony
about
Romo.
This season.
Okay,
is
so
done
he's
for
having
the
a
G-men.
bad season. Congratulations.
Mitch, on paper, this division should be the best in the NFL. Why is it so bad?
It's the toughest division to play in, and you've got a lot of teams that are beating each other. I don't
Kansas
care
City
if it came within a half a
17
point
to
of the
16.
game.
You know what?
They didn't win the game.
Mitch,
you
the
play
Giants,
to win the game.
All right, Herman, the Giants have beaten in the
that's all
last
you
4
need to know.
games Josh Freeman, Nick Foles, and Matt Barkley.
And if you want to,
Terrell Pryor,
all right.
Scott Tolzien. I'm better than these guys at quarterback.
If you want to play, If you want to play the losses
Tell
card,
the host. No, we're going to take a break.
When
we come
listen
back.
to this guy.
When
Dallas,
we come back,
Denver, Carolina,
I run the show.
KC, Philly.
Shut up! I run the show.
quiet.
We're going to take take a quick break. We're going to head to college football for a discussion on which Heisman candidates will go to the NFL draft this year. Stay tuned. You're watching The Playing Field.
Shocking is it road all the time. Just had a few drinks.
Hey, could you watch the road?
Okay. All right, well, if we die in a car crash, I want to donate my eyes to my neighbor, Gary. He has a boat, and he sails all around the world. I would love to see that. I don't know if he actually needs eyes, but who would turn on a free pair of eyes, right? Who's that rich?
The forest is precious. One careless act caused by people, and its beauty could be gone for a lifetime. Protect our friends in the forest.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to The Playing Field. The Oregon Ducks fell again this weekend to Arizona, maybe making an end for Marcus Mariota's hopes at a Heisman Trophy. Matt, could Marcus Mariota end up going to the NFL this season?
Yeah, I think Marcus Mariota is definitely primed to leave Oregon and go to the NFL. Where
Without a Heisman and without a national
doesn't
championship.
matter. I mean, we've seen so many guys who've gone to the NFL without a national championship or a Heisman and have succeeded. And to me, with Mariota, he's going to be the second
His Heisman
pick.
Trophy. As we just saw, his first pick of the year was a miracle interception by Arizona.
You still think he can win the Heisman?
Absolutely. He's
It's
thrown
not an
one
individual
interception.
award.
Yes, it is.
It's not an
The
individual award.
Heisman is an individual award.
Then,
continuing to
are you
your
gonna
question,
put Jameis
both of-
Winston in this conversation then?
Yeah, he can. He's
Jameis
in the,
Winston's
he's
better
in the top
than
5.
Marcus Mariota.
All right, let's not go there. Both of these players are going to the NFL draft.
Definitely.
This class as a whole, out of QBs, if we're looking at strictly the QBs here, is overrated. Manziel, Mariota, and Bridgewater are the only 3 quarterbacks
That's
in the
fine.
top 32 players. Dual.
RG3, Kaepernick.
Okay,
Russell,
yeah, and
3 or 4.
All right, you're right.
And they didn't all go in the first
dual
round.
threats
Okay.
are not really a long-term answer in the NFL.
That's what half the NFL QBs are now, though.
And how many are in the playoff hunts?
we saw
2.
Kaepernick
Yeah,
get
they
the Pro Bowl last year.
They
What
say
about
that-
Taj Boyd?
Yeah,
Jameis Winston.
I was just getting to Taj
Well,
Boyd.
hold on.
Jameis Winston can't
Oh,
come
I'm
out
sorry.
this year.
You can't
Our
come out,
question
sorry.
is supposed to be about the Heisman, and to me, allegations aside, Jameis Winston is the guy to win this
Why
trophy.
is Johnny Manziel not the guy?
Did you see him this week against
hasn't done
LSU?
anything.
Yep, it was his first bad game all season.
But
He
you know
still
what?
got more stats than
Jameis Winston is the
Mariota.
quarterback on the team that is going to play for the national championship.
This is an individual award based on season
Winston
statistics.
has been fantastic.
Does the
And
sexual
so has
assault
Johnny Manziel.
come into play against Jameis Winston's Heisman hope?
If Manziel's offseason issues do, you bet Winston's allegations
right.
come in.
And-
This is not a question.
And I actually agree with Mitch on this point. And to me, that's what's going to make this Heisman race so fascinating because you have Mariota with 2 losses now. They're
Manziel has
struggling.
2 losses.
Manziel has 2 losses, and you have Winston with the
Against Alabama.
Right, but you know what? The Heisman doesn't go to the national championship. It goes to the end of the regular season. It goes to the end of the conference championships.
Yeah, we're not talking about anybody on
And it's
Alabama
not a
in the
team.
Heisman race.
You're right, and it's not a team award supposedly.
Should McCarron be in this hunt?
No, because he's got a lot of players on his defense, which allows his record to look good. It's an individual award, and Manziel has the best season stats, followed by Mariota. He has 1 interception, and it was a miracle.
I'm going to go back
by
to the
the
A block
defensive
and tell
back.
Mitch you play to win the game, and that's what Jameis Winston has done every
And
single
if you're
week for the Seminole
and if
team.
you don't have a
Teams
defense,
And they're blowing teams out.
okay, yeah,
Johnny
and
Football doesn't have a
you've
defense,
blown out.
right.
You've blown out Idaho and Syracuse
Miami,
the last 2 weeks.
Clemson on national TV.
They didn't blow out Clemson.
Maryland.
They did.
Yes, Florida State didn't blow out Clemson.
My fault. I had a Clemson versus Georgia game.
Okay.
My fault. I thought there was.
I'm
3
talking about
games.
Florida State.
That's
Teams
their
playing
one
now.
to play some win in the ACC championship
Mitch,
game.
they
Congratulations.
have rolled over
Yeah, and
every
they
good team they
cakewalked
played.
and they cakewalked the rest of the way. They've
Guys,
beaten
we're going to take
6
another
decent
break.
teams.
When we come back, we're going to jump over to the MLB to see if the Tigers made a good decision in shipping off Prince Fielder. Stay tuned. You're watching The Playing Field.
Let me help you with that. I get to do something I love. It has nothing to do with touchdowns or titles. Everybody bring it in.
I get to play a part in the life of someone just starting out.
How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork?
I help keep kids in school,
Good.
and that's the name of the game.
My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer.
Friends to go out with on a Saturday night. Friends to hang out with and do nothing. Friends who show up on moving day. And then there are the friends who'll be there if someone is dealing with a mental illness. Are you one of those friends?
Hi, I'm CNN's Rob Marciano, and you're watching WTOP 10, your television station.
Radio and smoke signals.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
I'm lucky.
Let me have.
WTOP. The MLB had a few big trades this week, including one really big one between the Detroit Tigers and Texas Rangers. The trade sent Prince Fielder from the Rangers to Texas for $30 million and second baseman Ian Kinsler. Matt, did Texas get a steal here?
They absolutely did get a steal by trading Kinsler for Prince Fielder.
And cash.
And cash. They get a guy in Prince Fielder who is going to love playing in Arlington. I mean, this is a hitter-friendly park, and Texas has a couple of guys in the minor leagues that they're going to bring to play that second base position. And basically, the numbers, the money-wise, it doesn't really hurt them that much. And they get a first baseman who can hit. They have a first baseman with power. They kind of make for the loss of Josh
Cano over to third. There were rumors that the Yankees were going to move him to third when A-Rod had his scandal. Moving players around is easier than these two are making it sound. Robinson Cano would add lethalness back into this lineup in protecting Cabrera.
What about Brian McCann, Yankees guy? You see him here.
I like that deal.
5-year, $85 million deal. And to me, this fills a need that they had. They decided after they let Russell Martin go to Pittsburgh 2 off seasons ago to go with the mix of Romine and Chris Stewart and a bunch of other guys. And that resulted them in a 220 average and 12 home runs. McCann, not a great on-base guy, only hit 257 last year. However, 20 home runs. So now you put him in friendly Yankee Stadium, that home runs is going to go from 20 to 25. So I really like this move if I'm a Yankee fan.
Obviously,
Player.
Mitch, should this be the end of Rose's playing career?
Absolutely not. Derrick Rose is a great player. He is an explosive player. He's lost some of the explosiveness after the ACL tear, and I would assume he's going to, after the meniscus tear there, I'm going to assume he's also going to lose some explosiveness. He will get it back. I don't think he's going to take a full year off like we saw with the ACL.
Will he come back this year?
No, I expect him to miss this season. I don't think Rose has confidence in his game back quite yet to what it was. I think it will take some time, but Derrick Rose is not done playing. He will come back, and he will make Chicago a relevant team in the NBA game.
He absolutely is not done playing. I just wonder if we're going to see the MVP Derrick Rose ever again.
That's
I just
a better
wonder if we're
question.
going to see the guy that can score 28
Okay,
points. I think if Brooklyn can eventually get on the map, just because the veteran experience
they're
with
going
Pierce
to be a
and
tough
KG,
team come playoff time.
They'll
You're
be
right.
very tough come playoff time. I'm starting to lose hope on the Knicks as well.
Chicago, I don't think they're a lock for the 3 seed. I think this makes the 3, 4, 5, and 6 seeds all very more interesting. Chicago makes the playoffs. There's not a doubt in my mind that they make the playoffs.
I agree.
Kirk Heinrich, Luol Deng, and Noah will lead their teams
Bellinelli
there.
as well.
But you got to watch out for Detroit, Charlotte, Atlanta, as well as New York and Brooklyn, really fighting for that 3, 4, 5, and 6 spot.
Yeah, to me, Brooklyn's going to be the team that we're going to have to watch out for come playoff time. And this really puts the Bulls from a contender to more of a first-round, second-round exit team.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to take one last break, and when we come back, we're going to find out if the Oswego State men's Laker hockey team have finally found their permanent goalie for this.
Now, style. This message was brought to you by the Lifestyle Center. For more information, visit oswego.edu/lifestyles.
Coming to a town you're watching WTOP TV 10, Oswego, New York. I'm the kid. Come on.
I got no balls for losing.
Shocking.
Is it real all the time? Just had a few drinks. This can't be happening.
Are we clear?
Clear. We're just buzzed. Just buzzed. And tell us.
Hi, I'm CNN's Rob Marciano, and you're watching WTOP 10, your television station.
Welcome back to the playing field. Over the weekend, the Oswego State men's hockey team had a pair of away games. Friday night, they were in Geneseo, where they lost 7-4. But Saturday night, they turned it around, and the Lakers defeated Brockport 4-0. Justin Gilbert got the start Friday, while Matt Zawatsky got the win on Saturday. Matt, should Zawatsky be the permanent starter?
I think Coach Ed Gosick, Mitch, has no other option but to name Matt Zawatsky the permanent starter for this upcoming weekend. Or not this upcoming weekend, but the weekend after, when Potsdam and Plattsburgh invade Oswego for Whiteout Weekend. You can't go back and forth, and then the day of the Plattsburgh game, not know who your goaltender is. Zawatsky came in good with the shutout for
the team to rotate goalies.
No, I believe that rotating goalies is kind of like switching quarterbacks midseason. It doesn't bode well. However, you are right, Zawatsky is the clear-cut starter.
Guys, we're running short on time, so let's jump into rapid fire. First question. Should ties still happen in the NFL?
No, inexcusable.
I have no problem with that in the regular season.
Are we surprised that the Chargers beat the Chiefs today?
No, I'm not. Phillip Rivers is a very good quarterback, and he played well today.
A little surprised.
Yeah. Who's going to have the #1 pick in the NFL draft this season?
Give me Houston.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville and Houston. Duke only beat UVM by 1 point. Are we concerned?
No.
I'm more concerned about the North Carolina Tar Heels beating the Duke Blue
such a
Devils
homer.
tonight.
You're such a
Not the Blue
homer.
Devils, Louisville Cardinals. Excuse me.
What's the best Thanksgiving dessert?
Ooh, chocolate.